really think it's that simple? You think I would just let you go? No. Time's never been that delicate. Not even for someone like me. For someone like you. Shut up, the voices.
You've been hit by, you've been struck by a smooth criminal. Hi. A smooth criminal. How's our audio? Is we doing good? Hope we're doing good. So, let's talk about the plan that I have for Crystal Quest so far. The last episode we planned was episode 6. But I wanted to tell you that little bit that I have found out for the next 4 seasons of Crystal Quest. Season 1 is hopefully going to have 22 episodes plus the season finale. Season 2, now I don't know how many episodes that's going to have, but let's talk about what's going to be in it. Season 2 of Crystal Quest, the main villain will be Dark Steve, with Nightmare Steve as the big bad. And the goals we have is, for the series, is build the Crystal Hub, right? And Anti gets created near the finale. Yay! Season 3 main villain, so we're on Season 3 now, would be Darkness. The Darkness itself, and it will be trying to evolve to get rid of the Steve since, well, something is happening that I will talk about later. And Anti will be the big bad of Season 3 if we don't change this. The goal that I have written down for this is protect Steve's and collect the last crystal. So, Season 3, we will get the last crystal, which is going to be very fun, right? We get the last crystal in Season 3, right? Or to try and get the last crystal, but also protect the Steves, meaning in Season 1 and Season 2, at least for the rest of both of them, we will see all the Steves and get to know them better, which is really good. I'm excited for that. Season 4 is going to bring back some familiar faces. Okay, so Season 4, the main villain is Anti and Darkness. So, you're going to be like, wait, Anti controls the Darkness? Maybe. And the main villain, or the big bad, right? You want to know who the big bad is? Pixels, guess who the big bad of Season 4 is going to be? My left toenail. Guess again. I'll let you guess again. I gotta go get something. Okay, change of plans. I can't get the baby. That's right. I'm gonna go ahead and announce it here. I got a baby. I was gonna bring the baby on stream, but the baby is not here. So, that is a change of plan. No, it is not Void Man. Try somebody under Void Man. I'll let you have one more try, I mean. They're gonna be an interesting pick of the characters I've created. And yes, you know the character. It's someone I've created, though. They have been a villain in a past Crystal Quest video. That's all I'll say. Not of Rebooted, though. Of the OG. It is Corrupt. As in, like, the crazy red dude that always wore a cloak. That Corrupt. Also known as one of the 4 things Galaxy split into. Oops, spoilers. All I'm saying, this is all I will say. We could see Galaxy. This is just not a part of this season, but we could actually see Galaxy this time and have it make sense. Because if Galaxy split himself and he doesn't exist anymore, he would have to be put back together, right? To become Galaxy for us to see him. So, if I were to do Galaxy, Corrupt in the OG was all bark and no bite. Save for all the before season 4. Yeah. Corrupt is mostly going to do the same thing, except he's going to have a very Steve Saga familiar role. And this is what I'll read to you. So, hold on, I gotta write something. Okay. Season 4, main villain, anti/darkness. Big bad, Corrupt Steve. The goal, try and create Rainbow Steve. So, you're gonna probably like this, is one of the things for us to do in Season 4 will be Anti gets somewhat of a redemptive arc between the middle and the end of the series, or the season. Which is fun, because Anti gets 2 whole seasons as like a villain, right? And then he's like, oh, what am I doing? I don't have to be what everyone created me to be. But mainly, you want to know the real reason why Anti is gonna become like a non-full villain character, somewhat redemptive, maybe still against the Steves, but willing to work with Daniel. It's because all I'm saying is Daniel, or let's say the prophecy, is not exactly what it seems, right? Everyone's always talking about the prophecy means that there's 2 people, one to help the Steves and one to destroy them and let the darkness thrive. Okay, so you have that. Good versus evil. This is where you're wrong, Pixels. That is where you're wrong. Multiverse Quest and Crystal Quest are very different, but not for that reason. Daniel's going to kill some of his villains. No, but it is. That's the thing. I know it sounds like a joke. It ain't all black and white. It's not. Good and evil isn't simple, right? The thing with Anti is not to show good and evil isn't simple, right? No, that'd be. It's a good point, but it's dumb. What I want to show with Anti is that you don't have to be what everyone says you are, as long as you know what you want to be. Anti was only doing what he was created to do, which, ironically, that is Anti's thing in every series he is in. He only does what he was created to do, but he has a change of heart, realizing I don't have to be the bad guy, because I was created to be the bad guy, right? But I don't have to do that. It's not everyone else's choice for what I do. Basically, Anti is going to learn what it means to be human. Alright, but Yeah, beside all that, Corrupt manipulates Daniel, and Time and Elemental are... Are we getting Anti trying to please everyone by doing what they want him to do? I don't know exactly what that means, but if it means like Anti does chores for the Orange Steves, I think I would love to do that because that sounds hilarious. But you interrupted me. Corrupt manipulates Daniel for the whole season, and Time and Elemental are introduced. So, yay! Time and Elemental are finally going to be introduced in Season 4, because, well, Corrupt is like big evil doo-doo, stinky poo-poo head, and, you know, because Corrupt is that, Corruption is basically going to be like, my brothers, they betrayed me. They're evil. Yeah. He's basically going to be Elemental in Steve Saga. If that makes any sense. Which I'm really excited for, to be honest. Steve Saga was really good. I liked some of the arcs in Steve Saga, especially Elemental's arc, where it was like, he's the good guy, and ultimately he's like, I sacrificed myself because I'm sorry. Except Corruption is just gonna die or something. I hope. I want Corruption to die because he's manipulating Daniel, and, well, something I forgot to mention is... rip Steve Saga Elemental. Something I realized is that someone has to die in this series to keep the timeline flowing. And honestly, I know exactly how I want this to happen, right? Daniel gets 3 lives in Crystal Quest. Daniel gets 3 lives. So, Daniel's gonna get 3 lives. No, not again. Not again what? Daniel gets 3 lives in Crystal Quest, and he's gonna get to his last life. Before season 7, Daniel's gonna get to his last life. This is gonna hurt. Daniel's gonna get to his last life, but the spirits in the spirit world told Daniel if he absorbs the soul of a Steve, he can regain a life. If Daniel absorbs the soul of a Steve, based on sacrificing them or killing them, Daniel can gain lives back. I never said villain arc. No. If a Steve sacrifices themselves, Daniel can live. Daniel will regain another life, meaning the last life he was on gets healed, but he also gets a second life. So around season 7, I think I know what I have to do. A certain loved character, a certain character that we've grown to love and we already love, may die. Will die. Certain character we all love dies. It's gonna hurt. No, why no? Why no? It's the perfect end to his arc. How does it not pain you to do this? Pain me to do what? What do you think I'm gonna do, Pixels? Before I continue to say anything, what do you think I'm gonna do? I want you to say it. Say it to my face. Who do you think I'm gonna kill? I'm thinking you're gonna kill Green. Nope, you're wrong. Green. Well, here's the thing. Green won't die that way. That's too bad for him. I want him to die in a good way if he's gonna die. But another Steve that we will grow to love very quickly is going to die. Also, I should say this, depending on the Steve, Daniel can get back more than one life. Depending on the Steve. It has a maximum of 5 lives. Which, now that I think about it, is very interesting. But also, it only works 3 times. He can only do this 3 times. So, know what? Pixels, I don't think you... I couldn't possibly kill anyone that you actually care about. Green's gonna stay alive. Also, it's gonna hurt a lot more because of the Origin series for Crystal Quest that I'm planning. This death is gonna hurt a lot more. Oh, frick. I forgot something. Hold on. I have to... You're just murdering now. No, Green's not gonna die. Only one person will die. As far as I know yet. Season 3. I'm writing this right now. Indy gets healed. Okay. Indy gets healed in Season 3. Also, Stuck Inside verse when? I don't know if I'm gonna get copywritten for this. But I don't know if I actually want to do one, so I guess I can try. Stuck Inside. Pixels, I don't know why you're cheering. Yes, my boy! Because didn't I tell you somebody was gonna die? Didn't I tell you somebody was gonna die? Nobody's safe, Pixels. I don't know if I want to tell you who's gonna die. You could easily guess who's gonna die. But I won't tell you who. I'll just keep on... Okay, I'll give you this. They're in between the color green. It can be anyone who's in between the color green or violet, which means green, blue, indigo, violet. Anybody with those colors could die. And trust me, I really want this to hurt because it's going to be someone who was there from early on in season... Okay, so it's going to be someone who we meet in Season 1, right? Also, we're going to watch... Uh-oh. I almost spoiled what part of the timeline they're from. But I think you can get it now. Should I say it, though? Should I say who I want to die? Should I say or should I keep it a secret? If you want to, yeah. No, it's up to you. I am a skeleton, and I am made of bones. I really just don't know what I'm doing, 'cause I really hate the world, and I hate everything. I can't believe your eyes have me inside. I need an I'm not typing in instrumental, that's why. No copyright me, please. Stuck Inside verse, but done fast and crappy. You get what you want. I am made of skin and flesh. Wait, hold on. I gotta make sure my audio is any good for singing. I don't know if it even is. Wait, hold. Who isn't made of skin and flesh, huh? I am made of skin and flesh. I am made of skin and flesh, and my balls are hurting. Oh, God. I'm stuck inside a wall, hear my call, but you can't 'cause I'm stuck inside of a wall. Yeah, you know, and it really hurts because the vibrations are inside and they're tearing me apart 'cause there are rats. 5 rats inside of my I couldn't reach the button in time. There are rats where the sun don't shine. 5 rats deep inside my ass. Rats deep inside my ass. I don't know what to say, 'cause they're there, and I'm feeling scared. They are deep inside my I don't think I can say that without getting demonetized. To the 3 to the 4 to the 5 to the 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 8 2 1 9 5 7 2 8 1 3 4 5 17 21 42 36 75 89 100. Oh yeah, numbers. You happy yet? You get nothing. You get nothing. Absolutely nothing. Master has given Darby a sock. Okay. Let's continue. Let's do this. Alright. Season 5's main villain. Reverse Steve. Reverse's goal is Reverse tries to destroy the darkness, but in doing so is trying to destroy the world. So Reverse Steve is gonna be trying to destroy the world. But so yeah. Here's what I'll say though. Season 5 may be one of the last times we see the darkness. Right? So, let's write something about Season 6. What about that? Season 6. I wonder who should be who's Season 6 villain. Pixels, I got a question. I want the villains' levels to fluctuate. I don't want to be like bigger villain, bigger villain, bigger villain. I want to have small villain, big villain, small villain. So like, basically, like we've already done. We have Dark Steve and Nightmare. So Season 1's main villain is Nightmare, with like darkness entities as the main bad guy. And Season 2's main villain is going to be Nightmare again. But we're going to have a focus on Dark Steve. Dark Steve isn't as big as Nightmare, and is less powerful. But Nightmare actually, let's just say, Nightmare is going to be a problem. Also, something I would like to say is, I don't know if I have an image of this, but Daniel, if you go on Skin Seed Pixels, you will see Rainbow Daniel, right? Rainbow Daniel Crystal Quest. He has all the colors, which means, number one, for first things first, Daniel at some point meets a red Steve and gets a good enough connection to them, which I find interesting. Second of all, Daniel gets a connection to the Green Steves. But what I want to say is, if you see that power thing on his arm where it's like, oh, apparently he has rainbow power, Daniel can infuse that rainbow power into Steve's. Or a Steve, if you want to do, I don't know, create something really powerful. What do you think the purpose of that is? Also, you can forcibly take that power. Just gonna say it. It can be drained out of Daniel, but you'll need a really good machine. Funny man. Funny man? What funny man? I like your magic words, funny man. So the rainbow power, his rainbow connection, if you would, can create something. Also, I didn't even think about that. Something I think I told you earlier, Pixels, not on stream or YouTube, was that I don't plan on having Rainbow Steve in the series because I have a better idea. And Rainbow Steve's in every Steve series, pretty much. So, if I make this storyline not focused on Rainbow Steve, I think I can do some interesting things. But, just gonna throw it out here, this is not what the thing is. I think if we wanted a version of Rainbow Steve or a Rainbow Steve, Daniel could infuse... He can either infuse that rainbow power into an empty crystal and create a rainbow crystal, or something he could do, so like, you know, to create a Rainbow Steve, or something he could do. Something Daniel could probably do is infuse rainbow energy into a Steve, which I think will be very interesting. If he has his full connection, he could 100%. He can 100% create a Steve with the power of rainbows, or rainbow energy, which I find interesting. Also, I'm going to leak something real quick. If Daniel doesn't use that rainbow energy, or put it in other things, he will literally explode, because it's a form of radiation caused by the world that he's in, which very well can, since it's radiation in his world, something that could happen is it can take one of his lives, one of his 3 lives. But besides that, I'm going to go ahead and say it. If we wanted Ultra Steve or Rainbow Stone, Daniel can create it. Well, not entirely. Unless here's the thing. If he has a connection to all 7 colored Steves, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet, yes, he can and most likely will die. Not necessarily blow up, but die for sure. But that's why for now he's going to be good. Dude, I'm going to have to go soon. I'm sorry. There's too much going on outside.